What is up, everybody? It is Chris Peralta from PS Rewind, back with another video. And today I want to talk about some of my top games that I'm excited for this year in 2025. So starting off this list, I want to talk about Monster Hunter Wild. Now, I became a real big fan of the franchise when it released on the consoles with Monster Hunter Worlds. I really got into it, and I like that there's co-op. You can play the whole game by yourself, or you can play with co-op with friends, get together, and just go explore and hunt, gather resources to get better armors, better weapons. And that's something I always love about these kind of games, and it makes your character look different too. Like, getting these armor sets and everything, you get like a really cool style going. And some of these monsters are really crazy because you can take different body parts off, get different parts to make different things like the weapons, the armors, and seeing this happen in real time is really cool. And you don't even have to like catch them all. You can like catch them, you can like just defeat them however you want. And I like that it really curves to your playstyle how you really want. And that's probably one of my favorite things from this series so far, is being able to different playstyles. Different weapons has so much variety in tactics and how you play the game. So if you want to go in guns blazing, they have weapons like that. They have more meticulous items, where it's a slow giant swing of a weapon but deals a lot more damage. And that's one of the cool things that I really liked about this series so far, is there's just so much options available to really to your style of playing. And when you get comfortable with something and you want to explore something else, like a new item, different abilities, you have that at your fingertips. And I think that's something that's really cool. Now, this game is set to release in February. I'm really excited about this one. We already played the beta so far, and I really enjoy what was there. I believe they're going to have a second beta before this game launches, but I highly recommend this one. If you guys haven't seen, check it out. And I'm looking forward to this one very much. Especially want to play something with some friends. This is my go-to right now, and that's Monster Hunter Wilds, and it's looking really good. Now, this next game is a huge game for me. Back in the PlayStation 1, this is one of my all-time favorite JRPGs of all time, Suikoden. This collection from Konami is finally bringing back 1 and 2. Now, if you guys don't know, Part 2 is extremely expensive these days. I used to have a physical copy. One of my friends borrowed it from church, said he was going to borrow over the weekend, and come to find out he moved and took my copy with him. And I've been salty ever since because it is extremely expensive. But this is one of the best JRPGs of all time, especially 2. One of my favorite things is it takes a lot of elements from Chrono Trigger and makes it its own, and has a very unique style of fighting, and one of the best stories. Like, it has such a phenomenal story, and I am so happy that Konami is finally releasing this collection, because this is something I want new generations of fans to experience. Something that they haven't been available at your fingertips. This is something that I'm super excited that a younger generation and a younger audience can get experience without having to drop a hefty price tag. And I'm so glad that Konami's finally dropping this collection and listening to the fans. And I really recommend this one, guys. If you're looking for something, please check this one out if you're looking for a new JRPG to experience. Now, this next game that I'm excited for, we got a surprise announcement at the Game Awards. And this one is for Elden Ring Night Rain. So it's looking like a take on Elden Ring, but it has some roguelike elements, and it looks like you're going to be able to play this game with some friends, some co-op. I'm really interested in this game. I'm really excited to see what they do with this, because as much as I like, From Software has become one of my favorite developers at the moment. And I really like the Dark Souls. I love Demon Souls, Bloodborne. Don't get me wrong, I really enjoyed Elden Ring, but I didn't like it as much as everybody else. I think it's a great game. I think it's a great Souls game. But for me, I didn't think it was that crazy good. It was good, but I didn't get the hype that everyone else got. But I am excited to see how they take this franchise into this direction. Trying something new, because you're sort of like a boss rush with a roguelike. And also there's going to be like, I think you can like walk on up walls and stuff. Like, I'm really interested to see what they do with this franchise. I'm particular the weapons and how they do the leveling and everything. I'm really interested in see how they do. But overall, I'm excited to see From Software try something different with this franchise. But if you guys are looking for something a little different than the typical Souls style, this might be up your alley. And it's one of the games that I'm particularly looking forward to, and seeing how From Software adapts this kind of style in their game. But this is Elden Ring Night Rain, and I'm looking forward to it. I want to see how it is. There's a playtest soon. I might jump into it to see it, or I might just go in blind and see how it goes. But this is one of my top anticipated games this year, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what they do. I really am. This next collection, I am so surprised we're getting, but I am extremely happy. As someone who grew up with the PlayStation 1, another classic JRPG is Lunar or Lunar, however you say it. Some of these I don't know what the actual the pronunciation of some of these, because back in the day we kind of didn't have anything to go off of, so I used to say Lunar. But this one I'm really excited for. I've been really digging these collections of classic JRPGs, because they add, you know, some quality of life changes, and also just being able to play these on current hardware is such a nice feature. It's something that I love about these. Being able to get achievements or trophies for some of these classic titles is something that I've purely wanted for a long time. And this even goes for Suikoden. Being able to go back and being able to play these, I'm so hyped about this one. And guys, please check this out if you guys haven't. I highly recommend this collection. It's looking really good. This next title, I'm on the fence, because I am excited for this game. But I didn't like 3 that much. Even though I 100%ed 3, I don't know what it was about this game, but it did not grab me like 1 and 2. Specifically, I would have to say the first one is probably my favorite. But I do love this franchise, and I am hyped, because I used to play this with my brother, my friends, and we used to do some co-op and just have a great night. Looking and looting for different guns and stuff was always a cool feature. I'm really looking forward to seeing what they do with this one. Like I said, I wasn't the biggest fan of 3, but I did play it. But Borderlands 4 is looking awesome. And like I said, I like usually the humor, but for some reason 3 just didn't stick with me. But I am excited to see what they do with Borderlands 4. I think they can nail this one. I think they really can. The only one I haven't played is the Wonderland series, but I am looking forward to this one and seeing if this one sticks with me. But yeah, this is Borderlands 4. I am excited. I'm anticipating. I really want to see how this one comes out, and do some looting. Do some looting. Get some good guns. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I was hesitant to put this on this list, because I'm going to tell you guys right now. This game is not a 2025 release. It is a 2026. But this is one of the trailers that we got at the Game Awards that completely just, it wowed me. It looks amazing. And this is Onimusha. This is from Capcom. This is a series or a franchise they already have. I think there's 3 games in the franchise. I have yet to play any of them. But this is one of the series that is in my backlog that I plan on playing this year to get ready for this, because this trailer looked amazing. I think Cap gods are on a roll right now. Capcom just is on a roll right now. This game looks so good, and I'm really looking forward to seeing more. I want to see more, and I'm looking forward to really diving into the original trilogy and seeing what this game is all about. I want to get super hyped for this. So I'm playing the classics this year to get in preparation for this one in 2026. Now, I know it's not 2025, but it's just one of those games I couldn't resist talking about that I am super, super hyped about. I really want you guys to keep on track on this one. I will keep letting you guys know because I am super excited for this one. Onimusha Way of the Sword is looking really, really good. One of the next titles that I am extremely excited for is the next King of Fighters game. But this isn't really King of Fighters. This is Mark of the Wolves from SNK. So it's a spin-off of the King of Fighters games. But this is a different almost style, even though it is still a fighting game. It just has a different characters and a little bit different style on it. And I'm looking for this because, believe it or not, I really enjoy Street Fighter. It's one of my favorite franchises in the fighting scene. But I've always been a fan of SNK. I just always loved the old school arcade cabinets of SNK. King of Fighters is one of my favorite franchises from them. And seeing this get a sequel, no doubt. There was a side project called Mark of the Wolves, and this is it. We're getting another Fatal Fury. And I'm super excited to get this because Terry Bogard, his brother, these are some of my favorite characters in these fighting games. And I'm very much looking forward to this new style that they're going with. It looks a little bit more flashy, a little bit more combos, and I'm really digging this art style. And I think SNK has really nailed it with this one. If you guys ever seen the old school cabinet of Mark of the Wolves, this is pretty much either a sequel, a spiritual sequel. It just looks so phenomenal, and I'm looking forward to seeing this year and getting my hands on it because I love a good fighting game. And it looks like they're really taking their time with this one. So I highly recommend checking this out. Now this next title, I couldn't believe it. I am so hyped. You guys have no idea how hyped I am for this one. Doom the Dark Ages looks phenomenal. It just looks so crispy. The graphics look amazing. Doom Guy has never looked better. I'm so excited to see where they take this game with the new shield mechanic, the shotgun. He just looks so badass with that cowl. I think everything they're doing with this game, top notch. Top notch. ID is in their bag right now. They are cooking. I want to see where this goes. Doom Eternal, the Doom 2016, the reboot have been phenomenal games. I platinumed the first one. The second one, I was trying to platinum, but one of the trophies glitched. Couldn't get it, but I'm super excited to get my hands on this one. This is probably one of my top 3 anticipated games this year, and that's Doom the Dark Ages. Everything looks so good. The music is phenomenal. Top OST right now is up there. It is so damn good. This gameplay is so fluid. It looks so chaotic. It looks like they're really just straight up cooking. They're in their bag right now. And I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with this one. I highly anticipate this one, and I'm hoping everyone gives this one a chance. This one looks so good. One of my next anticipated games is from Capcom again, and that is the Capcom Fighting Collection 2. Now, what's so special is this, is that they're adding the SNK versus Capcom series. There is so many games in this collection that look amazing. We have been wanting some of these games for a long time, and to have them on new gen consoles is amazing. These games have been stuck in the past, and now we have them. Power Stone is one of my favorite Dreamcast games of all time. This game is so fun with some friends. It's almost like a Mario Party, but fighting. Project Justice is looking great. Street Fighter Alpha 3, we're getting so many games with this collection that are phenomenal, that we have not seen in so long, because we've been stuck in the past, and now we're getting them for new gen. I am so excited for this collection. This is one of those collections, just like the first one, where I have to get it physical. I'm going to be getting a physical copy of this one as well. It looks so good. Again, Capcom is on a roll right now. They are just feeding the fans exactly what they want, and I cannot fault that at big time, because some of these developers are clearly not listening to what fans' feedback. But Capcom right now is definitely one of those fans that are looking and treating us right. and giving us features for these new gens that we really want. Rollback netcode, online play, co-op, all these things that for these classic titles. So they are going back in these classic titles and doing some work. They're just not being basic about it. They're going the extra mile. One of my favorite franchises on the Xbox consoles has been Fable. Fable 1, 2, I like 3, but I didn't love it as much as I did Fable 1 and 2. Fable 1 and 2 are so nostalgic for me, and I look back at those games very fondly. I think they're some of the best games that came out during the Xbox OG generation and the Xbox 360. Now, this is the new reboot from Xbox. It is Fable, and I'm looking forward to seeing what they do. One of my favorite things about Fable was always the dialogue, the writing, the story elements, the characters in the towns. I love that witty, Britain humor, British humor. It's something that I always really loved, and seeing this make a comeback, I'm really excited for this one. I got high hopes for this one. I'm really hoping they nail this because I think it could be a huge franchise again. Fable had so much going for it that I never understood why they never tried to bring it back. And to see it really being revived now, I couldn't be more happy. I'm so excited for this one. I'm looking forward to it. It says this year, and I'm really hoping for this year because I really want to check this game out this year. And this is Fable, so hopefully by the time, sometime this year, we'll be able to see more of the gameplay, how the towns, how the story, dialogue. I really want to see how much more they can do with this. And I'm very much looking forward to this one and talking about it a little bit more. Ah, yes. How could we not talk about one of the most anticipated games of all time? I mean, no one has been able to not talk about it, and that's from Rockstar, and that's GTA 6. I have to tell you, this is definitely up there for me. It is one of my most anticipated games. I'm very much looking forward to seeing what Rockstar does with this. I love the online multiplayer. I think there's so much elements to this game that is... a lot of people try to drag on it, but GTA is one of those games that, really breaks the mold, and seeing what they're going to do with next-gen hardware, what they're going to do with online play, with those role-play servers, I think they're being integrated into the actual service online. It's going to be pretty crazy, and I think this is going to be one of those games that really breaks the record for a lot of sales, because with this game being huge on PC, PlayStation, and Xbox, this is going to break a lot of waves. And I'm super excited to see what they do with GTA 6. And hopefully it does launch this year, but I am super excited and can't wait to see more. Now for this last one, I didn't want to make separate parts. I really wanted to just throw it all into one mold, and that is the Nintendo Switch 2. I am super excited for the Switch 2. I'm very much looking forward to this next console from them. Seeing what the potential specs of this being a little bit more powerful than the OG Switch, I think there is strong potential for Nintendo to really knock it out of the park this time. Not that they didn't. The Switch is I think the highest selling console of all time now, beating out the PlayStation 2. I'm very much looking forward to this generation of Nintendo. I didn't know why I wanted to lump it all together was because I don't know what the launch games are going to be, and I'm very much looking forward to whatever they drop. If it's the next Mario Kart, I'm there day one. If it's, Metroid Prime 4, I'm there day one. I'm looking forward to see what else they do and what else they announce. That's probably one of my favorite things from Nintendo, is that no matter what they've done so far, besides the Wii U was definitely out there, but it's one of those times where no matter what they release, I always have fun and I'm excited to see what they do next. Their games, I don't think I've ever played a bad Nintendo game, except for something on the Wii U. But other than that, I've had a lot of fun with the Wii and the Switch. I think their games have just always been top notch and just fun and worth it every time. And I'm super excited for this next launch. You know, I'm looking for a new portable system, and this is, I think, the one that's gonna take it for me. I'm looking forward to it, and I'm super excited to see what they do announce and when they show it off and when we can buy this. So that is the games and the stuff that I'm excited for this year. Now, there's a tons of stuff that I left off that I wasn't sure particular for me. But if there's games that I didn't talk about or something that you are excited for, please let me know in the comments section below so it's something that I can check out. And hopefully these are games that you're also wanting to try and check out. But as always, guys, thank you guys so much for checking out the video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.